My eyes see a stream. Welcome, everybody. I've got a stream for you again. I'm going to be getting my streams in while the iron is hot, so to speak, and while I'm really having a good time doing so and playing Final Fantasy VII. Today we're going to do the Dragon's Dogma 2 character creator, which they released. And I'd never even played Dragon's Dogma, so I just want to make a weirdo. I like weirdos. But I also, want to see, maybe it's something I'll end up playing when the time comes. And, yeah. Remember how I said you couldn't make gremlins with this character creator? Yeah, I was wrong. I saw that, Zot. Because I saw people have posted some very weird goblin creatures. Maybe Capcom will give you a code. If they do, I'll probably check it out, but 2 massive open world games? Well, Final Fantasy's not fully open world. It's open world enough. But, Vinny, will you be playing the Princess Peach game? I heard it's press A. So I like that once in a while, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I know it's good for the stream, and I know people would like to see me play it, and I don't buy every Nintendo game, contrary to popular belief. But, I kind of really want to see if it's going to be something I would want to spend full price on a game for and then play it one time for the funnies. We'll see, maybe. The song is Farm Boy, Final Fantasy VII acoustic cover by my friend Gerald, Intermotion Music. It's been nice to re-immerse myself in the world of Final Fantasy VII and its music again. And he's been doing the same thing. He's actually playing through the whole game again. So it's, as he's going, I guess he's picking songs to cover, which is neat. I'm going to link you in chat. He's playing all the instruments, melodica, banjo, guitar, and everything. So yeah. Vinny, you keep cutting out? You're not serious, are you? Might be a you problem, chat member. I did update XSplit, because last night, the program crashed, and that was upsetting. So I checked for an update, there was one. Hopefully it fixes something. Chat, I'm going to show you some cursed drawings tonight, but first, I need you to see this. FuncoLand. July edition. I found this. I have it. The circular. And, obviously this is sometime... maybe 1999, 2000, because of the Dreamcast. But yeah. Yeah, that's, this is just what you would see. You would see this right there on the page, and it would be like, oh man, what game do I have that I can sell for a decent amount of money? And then you see just some random stuff like this, and you're like, wow, Twisted Metal, that's crazy. But yeah, I had these, and I would read them, and yeah, I say read them. I would just look at the names of video games. I had ones from earlier, which is how I discovered that there was a game called James Pond, about like a frog, James Bond kind of dude. So yeah, I found some. Like I said, I found a lot of crazy stuff, chat. I'll even show you before I have tonight. I'm going to show you during Final Fantasy. I'm going to show you my drawings, a couple of them, and the MS Paint, the famous MS Paint drawing that I was telling you about that I printed out, that I was thinking about finding for so long, and I finally found it. So it's your baby. But I'll show you this as well, since we had the perfectly fitting music. Look what I found from 3798 from ff.com, ff7.com. 7 dot com. ff 7 dot com. 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 7 dot Yeah. Yeah, it's a blast from the fucking past, chat. And, I even printed out, I mean, look, there's a picture that got smeared. Cloud's face became like a smear. But, yeah, it's kind of nuts. I'm very happy that I found some of this stuff because it brings me back, and it's like, I'm not overly sentimental, like, I'm happy to just keep moving forward, but it's nice to remember the past a little bit, right? And it's nice to go back and find something from 1998, like, perfectly preserved from my printer, because I had just gotten a printer, like, the year before, not even 6 months before, and I was just printing out so much stuff. I have a full Metroid guide, and it was so much paper wasted, because there were so many spaces in between the sentences. So, I have, like, this massive stapled guide for the original Metroid, and, it's kind of funny, though. I found all this stuff while looking for drawings, and what did I play the other day? I played Metroid. And I'm playing through Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's crazy that I'm just, like, digging up all this archaeology from my past. But you'll have to wait a little bit longer to see my drawings, because they're terrible, and there's one in particular I know chat's gonna love. I'm still gonna do a full segment with notebook drawings, and there's even more wacky, wild shit. Wacky, wild shit. So, we'll get there. Vinny, if it's good to keep moving forward, why does every year seem to suck more and more? I'll answer that genuinely and say that I agree. Things can be shitty. And compared to the 90s, I do feel like the 90s were a good time for me to grow up. I'm glad I grew up in the 90s. But there's still a lot of good in the world. And there's people that can make life better. There's things you can focus your attention on, like music. Like, there's so many great games. There's good art being produced. And I understand how hard it is to afford to live. That's the worst part. And I feel bad for people who are going through that shit. So, it's a little different from me. Because, you know, I got lucky. I mean, I worked for like 13 years of my life too, but I got pretty lucky as well. So, I'm trying to see the positives. I go through my shit like all of us. But, I promise you, chat member, even at the crusty old age of 38, life can be pretty good. You just have to try, and you have to keep going and looking for the good stuff, like chocobos. All right, listen, no more sentimental shit. Come on, this is a video game stream. What are we doing here? Can't do that. I also have another fun surprise when we play Final Fantasy, but we'll get to that. I guess you're closer to being a ghost if you get this. I'm gonna remember that forever. Alright. Last night was a lot of fun. Okay, listen, chat. We're gonna do some Dragon's Dogma. And build a crap... I almost said crap. It will be. Okay, chat. It's loading. And the resolution's weird. And it's in a small window. Alright. Give me a minute here. I'm just gonna go default. Alright, Dragon Dogma 2. Let's take 2, huh, Johnny?